Sweet YouTube booktube besties. I'm back. I'm Steph. Steph lives in pages. I'm gonna be straight with you. Life is wild. But you know what? We're bobbing and weaving. We're making it through. And we're making another YouTube video today. So I'm super excited to talk about this next series, and it's been very exciting for me. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, or even if you are not new to this booktube channel, you know that I am a huge Twisted Sister, aka Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti, the authors of Zodiac Academy. Big fans of their work. They are comedic literary geniuses, queens of the cliffhanger, and just amazing. Like, literally, they create masterpieces. And so when I first found their work, the first thing I ever read by them was Zodiac Academy. And you know, if you follow me, you know that Zodiac Academy is my whole life. It is the reason I ultimately am here on the online book community with you today, is because I loved it so much. I needed more book friends who have read Zodiac Academy, and I didn't have any in my real life, so here we are. Anyway, moving on from that. So Suzanne and Caroline have an ARC team. If you don't know what an ARC is, it's an advanced reader's copy, and your girl wants to be on their permanent ARC team so bad. But I did get an ARC of one of their newer releases, and that was called Society of Psychos. So, fun little story here. I hadn't read Death Club, so I was like, all right, my first Twisted Sister ARC. I was so freaking excited. I was screaming. I cried a little bit. A very exciting time for me, okay? Because they're amazing. I'm obsessed with them. So I read the Death Club, which is, it's a duology. And there's 2 books, a duet, and Death Club is the first book. It is on Kindle Unlimited, so you can go read it right now, immediately, and I think you should. But it was so hysterical. I personally do not think I've read a freaking funnier book in my whole life. But also, it was so dark, so twisted, so weird, and so perfect. The inner dialogue of the female main character, Brooklyn, she is utterly hilarious. Like, there were some parts of this duet that I was laughing so hard, I had tears running down my face. I was screaming laughing. So the female main character is Brooklyn Meadows. She is utterly hysterical. She has trauma. There's like mental health under like mention, which I love. I love a good mental health nod. It is reverse harem, so if that's not your thing, you're not gonna like this. It is very spicy, very hot and spicy, okay? The male character, who I am obsessed with, I love him so much it freaking hurts, is Niall O'Brien. He is serious, but between Brooklyn and Niall, I just could barely breathe through this book. It was so funny. They truly, to say again and again, they truly are the funniest characters, and their inner dialogue, and then when they're together in scenes in the book, oh my gosh. This duet would truly, if done correctly, this duet could be a literal cinema phenomenon. Probably would be, I would say, better as a movie, this duet. But it would have to be done to perfection, because it has seriously amazing potential to be, I mean, the books are, but yeah. Caroline and Suzanne are so funny. Like, if you have not read something by them yet, I'm begging you, maybe don't start with the Death Club, because it is dark. I wouldn't say it's a great opener. I loved it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's amazing. Please read it. But it doesn't represent most of their work perfectly. It's like a darker and twistier on that aspect, but I would definitely 100% recommend to read this book. It has like tie-ins to another world, which I love how they do that. They have interconnected series. Kings of Quarantine is first. There's 4 books. Again, reverse harem. Great series. Loved it. It is a bully romance. So it's a bully romance. So again, go into it knowing that if that's not your thing, you're not gonna like it, all right? But start with Kings of Quarantine, 4 books in that. Then I would recommend reading The Death Club duet next, which would be in the middle. And then after that, I would go and read the Harlequin Crew series. All of these series are complete series. They're all reverse harems. Kings of Quarantine is a bully romance. The Death Club is a dark romance. And then the Harlequin Crew series, again, reverse harem, but it is a friends to enemies to lovers, and it is amazing. That series was really freaking good. How I would rate them personally on my favorite scale, I loved the Death Club, I think, the most. I just connected with the characters and loved them so much. Then it would be the Harlequin Crew series. Love those characters. It was such a heartfelt story, and it was very poetically done. Like from the beginning to the end, it's just a really beautiful story. And then coming in third would be Kings of Quarantine. I loved it. Love those characters. So now a fun little tidbit is, like I said, Society of Psychos was my first Twisted Sister arc, and I was super excited, and they have an amazing reader Facebook group for their fans, their readers. It is a super amazing community on Facebook. If you're looking for a community of wonderful bookish people, I would definitely recommend going to Caroline and Susan's Reader Tribe and joining that group. That being said, they do host giveaways, and I won a contemporary romance book of theirs, my choice, and I picked Society of Psychos because it was my first Twisted Sister arc, and I'm sentimental like that. I wanted to buy it anyway for sentimental purposes, and it was just so amazing that I ended up winning. They do have 2 cover options. They have the graffiti covers, and then they have the discreet covers, which they're both so beautiful. And again, it was just so funny that I won because I was dragging my feet purchasing one because I couldn't decide if I wanted the graffiti cover or if I wanted the discreet cover, because like I said, they're so gorgeous. Both of them are so gorgeous. I will say graffiti really fits the vibe of the characters and the book and the story, but they're both so beautiful. So when they reached out to me and asked me which cover I wanted, I said, let them choose and I'll just be surprised. You can go see that TikTok of me unboxing it on my TikTok page at Steph Lives in Pages. But they sent me the graffiti cover with my sweet angel baby Niall on it, and it is signed to Stephanie, and I'm just still over the moon. This is a series I'm definitely going to reread, and then of course I did have to get the matching. So here's Brooklyn Meadows, Niall O'Brien, completed duet, The Dead Men Walking, book 1 and 2. And they're just so beautiful. Love them so much. Again, these characters will forever hold a special place in my heart. This will definitely be a series that I reread for sure, 100%. And I will want to probably tab, but I will not be tabbing this one because what if something happens to my signed book? Then I will be devastated. But so I'll have to get the discreet covers anyway. But how beautiful. So definitely, this is your sign. If you are seeing this and you have watched it, this is your sign to read this or branch out into the Twisted Sister world. Come to the dark side. We can't wait to have you. We have really great, morally gray, toxic book boyfriends. That is the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I missed you guys. There's my son whistling, calling the end of this video. I've missed you guys so much. I can't wait to start making book talk videos again. Please make sure you're following me on here on YouTube. I would love to be friends on Instagram and book talk at Steph Lives in Pages, and have a great day. Bye.